Have you ever wondered what games you should keep or you should lose? Find out here at Purge Reviews.
I have to admit that Spookies is one of my favorite children's games. HABA has knocked it out of the park with this one once again. In this one, you're a group of kids, Scooby Doo-ish if you will, going into a haunted mansion trying to get the spookies out, or the ghost, if you will. And everything's played very kid-friendly. It's not very scary at all, although it has a little bit of spooky vibe and would make a great Halloween game to play with the family. This is a pressure luck game where you're going to be moving up and getting better rewards as you get higher in the haunted mansion. Now, you don't actually play a character. You play all of the characters, and you roll a die at the beginning of the turn to see which character you move, and then you kind of pressure luck. It's one of those things where you can leave the game at any time, or your turn, if you will, and you get to take all your points with you, or you can keep going, but each time you keep going, you're going to be running the risk of losing everything you've earned this round. It's a very cool mechanism for kids. Also, it has a wrinkle in it where you can always roll more dice, because you're always going to use the two highest die that you have. But you can roll more dice, but the reward will be less. So you may want to keep pressing your luck, but do so with lesser reward. Or do you roll less die and maybe not try to go as far? So those are options that you can make. And each time you move up, you get to make that decision again. So plenty of decisions to make. Very easy to play with your family. Lots of laughs. You know, everybody likes it when dad presses his luck too much. I'll tell you what, this one's been a huge, huge hit for us, and one that I admire and like a lot. And this one will stay in our collection for a very long time. I have been on record saying I'd really like an IP-driven version of this, either Scooby Doo or Ghostbusters or both. I think it would really work well. So this is a great addition to your family. Here's Spookies by HABA Games. It says Game Night approved on it. It's a little boy in a haunted house, which is going to be sort of like the game and sort of not. You'll get a rule book, which we'll take a look at in a few minutes. And then you're going to have your board that you're going to have. I'll pull this out in just a second. The box is going to have the artwork inside of it. It's pretty neat. You're going to have these meeple guys, and they're going to be stickered on there. Or not stickered on there. They're printed on there. Front and back of the characters. I'm missing one, actually. I'm missing the purple one. My kids have misplaced it. Hopefully I'll find it. We have our own miniatures, so we always sub those in, but it's really cool. You're going to have these big, chunky, awesome dice. This one right here is going to tell you which character is going to be. There's the purple guy. And which will move, I'll show you in the flow of the game. They're going to just have these little tokens that have ghosts on one side and numbers on the other side. Very good setup there with the cardboard. And then you're going to have the board here. And this really would be really cool with like a Scooby Doo theme on it. I know everybody doesn't like IPs like I do, but it certainly would be great. And you have the numbers over here that you need as you're moving up, the spooky haunted house that you're moving into, the girl on the ceiling as you go up, and the numbers across here you're going to need. Very cool looking board, very spooky. You love the components in this one actually quite a bit. Here's a rulebook for Spookies. You see the artwork from the front. You're going to get a picture of all the contents right here, and how to play over here with the setup over here, and a number of chips that you'll be playing with based on the number of players. As you go through and have examples and pictures about how you do this. It's a little confusing at first for new gamers, but you'll be able to pick it up really quickly, and the penalties and some variants here at the end. Got a quick reference guide over here if you kind of want to open up to this page while you're playing. And then for some reason, they give you some notes here, and then this is just a different language. So, easy rule book. You probably can read this in 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes, and be ready to play. So, it's kind of interesting to put the 5 players here at the beginning of the gate that you're going to see here. You don't actually represent any of these characters. All characters will be playing both. The first thing you do is turn as you roll the dice, and this will tell you which character you can activate. In this case, we will activate the blue dog, but it could have been any one of the 5 characters. Then you have a question mark that can be whoever you choose. So when you're moving up, you can roll how many dice you want, either 4, 3, or 2, and this is the number that you have to accomplish. So 5 here, a 6 here, and a 7 here if you were moving up. So to get past the gate, I can choose how many dice I'm going to roll. Obviously, rolling 4 dice, I'm going to have a better chance of success, but I won't be able to get as many spookies as I'm going through. So let's say I wanted to roll 2 dice. I'd have to get at least a 5. You can only use your 2 highest dice. So to be an 8, I will have succeeded and moved up. Now you can press your luck and continue to move up. If I were to roll again, then I would do the same thing I just did, hoping to move up. So let's say I did that. I wanted to roll these. I need to roll at least a 6. 3 and 6 is 9. I will have successfully moved up. Because I rolled 2 dice, I will be able to gather 2 additional spookies. Now I'm just putting them here to illustrate where you can see them. So now I have 3 total spookies. If I want to end my turn for any reason, I take my 3 spookies and I would go home and the dog would just stay where he is at. If I wanted to keep going, I can continue to press my luck and try to earn more Spookies. So what you'll do is, let's say you're up here and you didn't roll enough. Let's say I rolled a 6. Then I would move back enough to where I would succeed, and I would put a Spooky on each of the spaces that I moved down from. If you don't have enough for whatever reason, then you just do as many as you can. Now, if somebody on a subsequent turn ever moved up to a space that had a Spooky, they would get the Spookies they earned and this one. So you're kind of leaving it out there for other people. You can gain these Spookies as you move up characters. And if you stop, just like before, you would take these, and these would go in your scoring pile. The game ends when the last Spooky is taken from the pile. There are a number of Spookies that will be available in a game based on the number of players. Then you just simply turn these over and you score the number of points that are on them. Most points is your winner. Who should buy this game? I think most families should have this in their collection. If you like rolling dice and pressing your luck, this is a great place to start with children. I think gamers can play this. I could see this as a little light dice rolling game to get the night started up before you play maybe, something a little bit deeper or something a bit heavier, but you want that spooky theme in the filler. This could be a great game for that. There's no reason, and kids can obviously play this by themselves. You can also take this to a Halloween party with family members who don't normally play these sorts of games, and you could definitely teach them how to play in under 5 minutes, maybe 3 minutes, and be up and running. Very simple. This is one of those games that stretches out the boundaries of what you think a kid game should be, and it really, really nails it. If you haven't tried Spookies, it is one of the top ones that I would say go out and try. Excellent, excellent game. Thanks for watching the video. I really appreciate you tuning in. If you liked it, please like it and hit that little subscribe button. That really helps out the channel, lets us know that you're getting the videos that you want. If you agreed or disagree with what I said, feel free to comment below. I'd love to hear what you have to say, and I promise that I will comment back. Thanks for watching, and everybody else, keep playing.